I'd like to introduce Eddie Tate now, and he is going to speak to us about Rich Kimmel, and then as soon as Eddie is finished, we're going to hear from Brett Riddell, who is going to give the presentation to you.
Except sing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get the right volume in just a minute. It is a pleasure to be here with all of you as part of this wonderful celebration of insurance and financial professionals. And tonight, honoring 3 legends in our industry. Now, before I introduce NAIFA Fort Worth honoree Rich Kimmel, I also want to congratulate Nancy Rash, Buddy Dyke. Therefore, congratulations to each of them for their achievements and for this honor. I am a member of NAIFA Fort Worth. I'm also a member of the Society of Financial Service Professionals. I'm not sure, but I am probably standing here tonight because I'm one of a handful of people in this room that have been a member of NAIFA longer than Rich Kimmel. My first recollection of Rich was 24 years ago when he joined NAIFA Fort Worth. The same year, I was membership chair. He came to us at that time with impressive credentials. He had been in the business 16 years at that time. He had been a member of NAIFA for 16 years at that time. A little over a year later, he was invited to enter the chairs at Fort Worth. Now, some people told me that as past membership chair, I should have been picked. You can imagine how I felt after wrestling membership all year long. I was thanking God for Rich Kimmel. And I supported him all the way. Now, I tried to think of some clever stories that would give us a better insight into Rich's personality. But my mind could only come up with what I call the stare that I received from Rich the year he was president. If you've ever been a recipient of that stare, you will know what I mean. We were at a board meeting. Rich was presiding as president, and there was this issue on the table. I can't even remember what it was. But apparently it was a slam dunk, a no-brainer for Rich and the board. And it should be voted on quickly, passed easily, and therefore the board could move forward. Except there was one person in the room who spoke at length against the measure. I was that person. Then I sat down. Rich called for the vote. It passed. The count was 30-1 against me. I glanced at Rich, and he was just staring at me. I thought my NAIFA career had just come to an end. But Rich is understanding. He is gracious. He is hospitable. He is a well-dressed gentleman with class. And he is a true professional. Now, this past weekend, I told my wife, Dana, that I would be introducing Rich Tuesday evening. She immediately responded, "Great, I'm crazy about Rich and Teresa." And then she added something else. And I'm going to try to quote her exactly what she said. She said, "I think Rich is cute." But Rich Kimmel has done so much for our association that I do not have all of the words to share it. Countless times he has opened his office to NAIFA members for important meetings. He has attended NAIFA events, NAIFA Texas events, NAIFA Fort Worth events, and he's always supported them with his money, with his leadership, and with his willingness even to speak on short notice. Now, years ago, this was before I knew Rich very well at all, at a Texas conference, he made sure that there was room at his table, which was up front, so Dana and I would have a place. You see, we arrived late to the convention. Dana and I, a few years ago, were guests in Rich and Teresa's beautiful home, along with some other NAIFA members, and they were hosting a NAIFA function on their own. It was lovely. In February of this year, Rich Kimmel was a voting delegate for NAIFA Fort Worth at the state convention in Houston, Texas. He still serves. His attitude is upbeat, and he serves from the heart. His list of accomplishments is long. I will try to remember a few of them for you. He's been a member of NAIFA for 40 years. He's been in the business for 40 years. He's been a member of NAIFA Fort Worth and NAIFA Texas for 24 years. He's past president of NAIFA Fort Worth. He went up through the chairs. He is the top donor of NAIFA PAC and our Fort Worth Association of all time. He's been a manager and principal for 30 plus years. He's been a member of Gamma for 35 years. That's the General Agents and Managers Association. Did I get it right? He served as president of Gamma Fort Worth. He was a Texas State Gamma president, which is now called Gamma International. He was a member of the TLRT, that's Texas Leaders Roundtable, when it was an ongoing concern. And when he was age 21, he qualified for and became a member of the MDRT, that's the $1 Million Roundtable, and he's done so every year he's been in personal production thereafter. He's a member of Principals Hall of Fame, 1 of 11. He's on Principals Management Council, helping senior management work with field agents. And the Principal Fort Worth office is a Gamma, what do you call it? It's a very special Gamma office, and it's the largest one in Texas. He also has held many positions at the New Hope Christian Church, including head of the Finance Committee. Rich Kimmel is committed to his work, to his church, to his family. Rich and Teresa have been married for 40 years. They have 2 children. Their son, Mike, is working and earning his PhD and will be a college professor. Their daughter, Kelly, is an operational manager for a health organization. And Rich and Teresa have 5 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, we've never had a more deserving recipient of our Career Service Award than Rich Kimmel. which, by the way, this is the highest honor that is given by NAIFA Fort Worth. Please now help me welcome our 2016 Career Service Award recipient, Mr. Rich Kimmel. Rich, would you step up here, please? Now, I'm not giving you the award. It's going to be done by, I guess, Brett Riddell, the president of NAIFA Fort Worth. And if you'd like to say a few words.
First of all, I'd like to thank you very much, and congratulations on the awards you received tonight. Thank you very much.
Got it.
Thank you, sir.
That's very nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's especially meaningful to receive it from my good friend Eddie Tate. Thank you, Eddie. I honestly don't remember the stare. It's really nice to share this award tonight with award winners, my longtime friend Nancy Rash and the legendary Buddy Dyke. And so I'm very proud of that. You know, I'm not a big awards person. I don't have any awards in my office. That's just not really been important to me, but this is meaningful. So, I got to tell you, this business is what a great industry we are all fortunate to be in. Being able to have such an impact on so many people's lives. This great business has been tremendous to my wife Teresa and I and our family, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be in it, and I wish all of you the best. Thank you very much for awarding us this tonight.